So it is 9:30 the night before we're cooking. An early morning cook starts the night before. Ideally, we'd have everything set up, ready to go the night before, but that never happens. So right now I'm going to the store and getting some seasonings. Hopefully we'll be able to get the rubs made up, we'll get the meat trimmed and seasoned, everything put in the fridge ready to go so we can get cracking at 5 in the morning tomorrow. So ideally we wouldn't have all this stuff to do, and then I wanted to go work out tonight. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I think I'm just gonna force myself to go, and hopefully we get it all done and get up there sometime early tomorrow to get things going. I like to come to Smart and Final because you can buy lots of things in bulk. For instance, ground paprika. If you need this much, here's a place to go. Success. Alright, that's some ground paprika, ground rosemary, and granulated garlic. This should do the trick. And it's cheap. And I'm kind of thinking we should get the humongous container of ground paprika just because they feel extra awesome that way. The camera's about to back into me. Yeah, so that's important. You've got to do what you've got to do, you know what I mean? It's like I don't want to get hit by another car or whatever, so I've got to let them know I don't appreciate being hit, you know what I mean? Alright, so we are off to another grocery store. We're off to Ralph's to get some stuff to make some beans. Gonna make beans, but we're gonna cheat. I'm gonna use already cooked beans because I don't want to sit there in front of a pot of beans forever and watch them cook and either have them turn into mush or turn into, I don't know, some kind of chewy, like not fully cooked garbage. So I'm gonna get some already baked beans, and then I'm gonna add my own seasonings to it to kind of soup them up a little bit. I'm gonna add some leftover pulled pork that I got in the freezer, give it some more flavor, and some fresh vegetables I'm gonna chop up and let that flavor infuse, and hopefully it'll end up being pretty good. We already went to Costco to get our meat. We got 2 pork butts, an 18-pound brisket, and 3 racks of spare ribs, and so we'll have a veritable feast. But yeah, we're headed to Ralph's. After that, go back home, trim up the meat, season the meat, store the meat, put it in the fridge, and hopefully we can do all that in enough time to get 3 hours of sleep before we go do a 12-hour cook, and then like a 3-hour party. So yay, I'll be drinking a lot of coffee. Two big cans. 2 cans, is that gonna be enough? This is 7 pounds of beans. It better be enough. Time to get some enjolras. 1, 0, 1. Dos. Not the dos. Not the dos. Dos. Rock and roll, God bless America. Spice it up a little bit. Some chile serrano. Did I say that right? Jeez. I'm gonna get crazy. Freezing now. Pretty spicy. Much man, baby. $1.49 each. Kidding me? How much are these red bell peppers? An arm and a leg. I was looking for like the biggest peppers they've got. All small. Alright, that's going to do it for us today. Alright, 6 a.m. getting this meat ready. We're already behind, so we gotta get cracking. Our over and under smoker is at a friend's house, so we're driving there right now. Got everything loaded in the car. The only downside is LA traffic, which basically means however long you think it should take to get there, double or triple it, and then you might be right. At least we got a pretty sky to look at. Heading out of downtown on the 405 on Friday morning. We have 70 miles an hour, and clear. On the other side of the road, they have like 0 miles an hour and jam-packed. I started to get the smoker fired up over there, and Jan Lee, if you're watching, thank you very much for the biscuit here. It's delicious. Okay. Third cup of coffee. It's good. I think this coffee is quite good. Coffee, I don't know how to say. It is time to drink some tasty coffee. It is very tasty. Okay, along with our brisket that we're making today, gonna be making some boneless pork butts. Try not to spill pork juice on my shoes here. Okay, and to the smoker. One more time. Now, if I had some kind of like meat twine or whatever it's called, I would use it, but I don't, so I'm not going to. It's not because I'm better than that, it's just because I don't have it. That's toasty. It's a good looking brisket right there. See, it's what the smoke should look like, you know. Very pale. It's mostly wavy, and you see kind of like a tiny little bit of color in it. And then also one thing I noticed is there's a lot of air coming out of that thing, so it's drafting lots of air through there. So that means there's going to be a shorter cook time, because the more air you draw over it, the faster it's going to cook, like a convection oven is the idea. Can I get an omelet? Do you have like a Denver omelet or something like that? Yeah, can I get that? But can you make it with egg whites? Does the toast come with butter? Could you throw in butter and jelly? Okay, great. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, just trying to get these ribs ready. Fire's lit, smoker's hot. I'm thinking if I'm going to go through a 12-hour cook, why not make all the stuff I want to make? One time I made ribs, didn't bother to trim them. I had like the cartilage and stuff still attached. And a friend of mine picked up a rib and just ate the whole thing. Just went all out, just went for it. Ate the cartilage and all, just crunched through it. Gotta go down. Okay.
I'm crazy.
Whoa, smash! I've just been out here cooking these pork butts and ribs and the brisket for the last few hours. It's finally starting to come together. Let's take a look at what we got here. The temperature says just around 160, but my digital temperature probe 262, so I'm going with that. I'm not going to trust this. So just a quick peek. Oh, if you're looking at cooking. Oh, smoky. Everything's wrapped up now, so it doesn't really matter if the smoke is super clean. Just loaded it full of wood, and that's just spitting out some smoke. Got about 2 hours left till we're done with all this. Everything's just feeling comfy. Yeah, there were some bad calls though, I'll give you that. We actually played better than. All right, 24 hours after we started, actually more than 24 hours after we started the whole process, we're going and getting the meat, bringing it home, getting the seasonings and spices and trimming and seasoning and cooking and everybody in the party and all that jazz. We're finally done. And now we have a 20-mile drive home and then bedtime. It's gonna be awesome.